When you're designing on your website or you have somebody working on your website, you need to be constantly testing and making sure that things work, but also look on different devices. Don't just be on your computer, on your desktop or your laptop, looking at your website. You need to get on your cell phone, your iPhone, your Android, I don't care, your iPad mini, your iPad Pro, it doesn't matter. All those different devices, your site's gonna look different. And what you really wanna pay attention to is what it looks like on mobile, because mobile is huge if you didn't already know that. And when you look at your email list, if you already are building your email list, I use MailerLite and they give you really clean reporting. And what's cool is you can see where a lot of the traffic's coming from. And a lot of people, like you and I, are checking on our phones, our emails, right? And we're looking at those emails. So when you're on your website, chances are you're also going to somebody's website on your phone. And so you want to make sure that everything looks decent on mobile. And here's another tip. If you've been to my website lately, edtroxcreative.com, and you went to the blog, you will probably have noticed, if you were paying attention beforehand, that I added something to the top of the page. So what I did was, before it used to just say the blog and have an image, and then I had my blog post, and I had like 10 before it got to the bottom. I changed that. Hey McKenna, on the blog page, I changed that to 4, because when you're on mobile and you were looking at that, you had to scroll forever. Nobody has time for that, and nobody's going to do that. So that was one thing I did. As I looked at my website, I paid attention to the blog and saw how long it took to get to the bottom. So I changed it from 10 to 4 posts. They can always read older ones, but it's 4 per page. Then what I did was I added a banner image above the blog image, so that when you go to the site and you click on my blog, the first thing that shows up is a call to action to sign up for the email club. So take a look at it so that way you get ideas for your website. But I put it up there so that that's the first thing people see. It's not a pop-up, it's nothing like that. It's just an image banner that I put on there. And then it goes into the content. So you gotta keep constantly be thinking of these different ways that you can improve your site for mobile performance. Because remember, if you're on a desktop and you have a sidebar, that sidebar gets pushed to the bottom of your website page if it's on mobile. Nobody's going to the bottom unless you have some really good content that is constant. So keep that in mind, that you don't want to take that chance for them to go all the way to the bottom, because chances are they're not going to go past for that. Thank you for all the hearts and the thumbs up and faces and stuff. That's cool. So keep that in mind, is that you really want to pay attention to mobile and check your site. Go check your site after this and see what's going on with it and make notes. And if you're not designing, you have a designer doing it, don't email them right away and say, oh, we gotta do X, Y, and Z. Breathe, make a list, review that list, and then put everything together and then present it to your designer. Because remember, time is money, and all the back and forth email is gonna cost you, and you don't want to have anything missed, right? So just keep that in mind.